floor was tearing it up. But
with the 41st pick, the Denver Nuggets select Nikola Jokic.
So, who's next? The 2023 NBA Draft. Tonight at 7 Eastern on ESPN Radio and on ESPN. You can also listen on the ESPN app and on SiriusXM Channel 80. This is Keyshawn, J. Will, and Max.
Happy birthday. Surprise!
Since he was born, Grimace has always had a birthday.
Thanks.
And since he's had a birthday,
Smile.
he's always had it at McDonald's. So this June, we're all invited to the party with a special shake to celebrate. Get Grimace's birthday shake when you order his birthday meal only at McDonald's.
Oof, gotta get rid of this.
Tell me why.
Because it stinks.
Have you tried Downy Rinse and Refresh?
It helps remove odors 3 times better than detergent alone.
It worked, guys.
Yeah.
Downy Rinse and Refresh.
Our heritage is ingrained in our skin. And even when we metamorphosize into our new, evolved form, we carry that spirit with us. Because you can take ff0a3b57 out of Italy. But you best believe you can't take the Italy out of an Alfa Romeo.
Isn't that your car? That could have been bad.
Do.
It's that New York City buzz. It's the spark of the crowd. It's seeing the stars and feeling like one. It's fire on the court and off. It's through the roof electricity and way beyond. It's edge of your seat and up on your feet. It's US Open energy.
Show the world what it means to be a fan at Fanatics.com, the world's largest collection of officially licensed fan gear from all the leagues, teams, and players you love. Shop now and get today's special offer. Fanatics.com, officially licensed everything.
is your car's plastic trim faded and milky? Don't worry. Cerakote's ceramic trim coat restores oxidized trim effortlessly. Just wipe it on. It's guaranteed for 200 washes. Even dust won't stick to it. Keep your car looking professional. It's the #1 selling ceramic trim coating on the market. Selling your oxidized, faded trim car? Detailed cars sell for way more than faded cars. Read the thousands of 5-star reviews for yourself. Available now at Walmart.
I was always skeptical of credit cards, but I also know it's the best way to build your credit. As an entrepreneur, that's essential. So I got the Chime Credit Builder card. There's no annual fee, no interest, and no credit check. My score's gone up over 100 points. Check it out at chime.com.
The NFL held a conference call with media to explain their gambling policy, and for good reason. At least 7 players and an assistant coach have been suspended for improper betting since 2018, and Colts cornerback Isaiah Rodgers is currently being investigated for reportedly betting on Colts games through an associate. David Purdom is tracking the Isaiah Rodgers story for ESPN.
Sometimes I'm a little dumbfounded that we even need to push so much education about this. In your heart, in your brain, you probably know that it's not appropriate to be betting on a game that you have direct impact on. I think they are worried about the extra scrutiny they're receiving, and their policy is receiving during all these uptick in gambling cases.
The league detailed 6 main rules for players. Don't bet on the NFL. Don't have someone place a bet for you. Don't gamble when you're with the team. Don't share team inside information. Don't enter a sports book during the NFL playing season, and don't play daily fantasy football.
The inside information, that is going to me, be one of the bigger issues moving forward with this. So many people have information on injuries and suspensions before the general public does. And you'll often see point spreads move before the news hits the mainstream media. So there is information that comes out before it hits the general public, and how that information is used, I think, is going to be very, very important as they move forward.
One distinction of note discussed on the call: players are allowed to bet on non-NFL sports as long as they're following the other rules, whereas no other league or team personnel, such as coaches or referees, are allowed to bet on any sports. Now, the NFL believes this puts them in line with other large professional leagues as they all navigate legalized sports gambling. I'm Michelle Steele, ESPN.
The Boston Celtics, Washington Wizards, and Memphis Grizzlies agreed to a three-team trade late Wednesday night. Center Kristaps Porzingis to the Celtics. Guard Marcus Smart to the Grizzlies. Guard Tyus Jones to the Wizards, sources told ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski. As part of the deal, Memphis is sending the Celtics their first-round pick in tonight's draft. That's the 25th overall, as well as the Golden State Warriors' top 4 protected first-round pick in 2024. Tune in to the NBA Draft tonight on ESPN Radio. Coverage begins tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern on most ESPN radio stations and on the ESPN app, and at 8 p.m. on ESPN and ABC. After leading Connecticut to a national title, Dan Hurley has agreed to a new 6-year contract, guaranteeing him nearly $33 million and puts him among the highest-paid coaches in men's basketball, sources told ESPN. SportsCenter is presented by Progressive Insurance. Progressive protects your home, auto, boat, motorcycle, and RV, and could save you money. Visit Progressive.com.
What's happening? Put a ribbon on me, I've been acting brand new. I ain't smoking on no side.
Keyshawn J. Willimax, ESPN Radio. King McClure, ESPN basketball analyst, hanging out with us. Andrea Carter, ESPN college basketball analyst, with us now. NBA draft starts tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern on ESPN. Morning.
Good morning, guys. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for coming on. Okay, so, obvious question. What do you think about Wembanyama?
Oh my gosh, what do I not think about Wembanyama? I mean, he's incredible. Like, being around him, you realize how insightful he is, how thoughtful he is, and just how much time and thought he has put into this process that he has taken to become great. I watch him in absolute amazement at what he's able to do at 7'2". Like, it's the little things, like how he stays on balance when he does a spin move, how he runs a pitch and catch in transition at full speed, like a give and go, right? So imagine at 7'2", running full speed, kicking the ball ahead, getting it back to you, not for a dunk, for a one dribble pull-up. Like, the way that he has to stay on balance to execute the guard-like moves that he's able to make is remarkable. We haven't seen anything like it, in my opinion. His defensive abilities are outrageous. He can stay 4 or 5 feet off of a guard on the perimeter and still recover and block a three-point shot from his defensive stance. I mean, it's cool because, honestly, in my opinion, Victor Wembanyama, we would have been talking about him regardless if he was a paint player that didn't leave the paint, dunked on everybody, and blocked shots. We are going to talk about him tenfold right now, and also for 10 times as long, because that's not all he does. He does so much more on the basketball court.
You kept saying 7'2". Now, I'm hearing between 7'3" and 7'5", but I haven't heard 7'2".